Hello again, everyone. The Green Bay Packers made a number of coaching moves that they announced to the public on Thursday. Most notably, Mike McCarthy is going to give up the play calling duties in Green Bay, and that's a topic all in itself that we will discuss. We will discuss at a later time. Sorry for the interruption there. At this point in time, the special teams is what we're going to focus on because the Packers fired Sean Slocum over a week ago, and the assistant special teams coach, Ron Zook, who was the former head coach at Illinois and has been with a number of organizations since that time, is taking over. He was named the special teams coordinator by Mike McCarthy. And the question is Ron Zook the guy for the job? At no point in his career has Ron Zook really had outstanding results as a special teams coach or as a head coach with special teams under his radar. In fact, with the only other time he served as an actual special teams coach was in Pittsburgh. And according to the numbers with the Steelers from 1996 to 1998, those units ranked 23rd, 24th, and then 13th, according to the Dallas Morning News rankings. Now, he was a part of a Green Bay Packers football team this year that ranked dead last in the Dallas Morning News rankings. And I guess the question I pose is this: if you fire the coordinator of a team that finished dead last, what makes you think that the assistant who doesn't have a great special teams history is the man for the job? Now, one thing that Mike McCarthy will do when he gives up the play calling duties for this upcoming season is that he will spend a lot more time on not only the offense but on defense and special teams. He'll be in every meeting room involving those other units, including special teams. And you can bet that after the Packers were embarrassed on special teams a year ago and finished dead last, that he will have certainly considerable input and will make sure that unit gets plenty of attention. Perhaps something that didn't happen last year. Mike McCarthy admitted one of the reasons for his the change to allow himself to not call plays is because he really was not able to focus on all phases of the football game during the games. In fact, even during the meeting week and the preparation week, he had to focus much of his attention on the offensive game plan. He was not able to spend as much time on defense and on special teams. Well, he will not lose that focus this time around. So the question is the combination of Mike McCarthy and Ron Zook going to be the answer for special teams? A colleague of mine, Rob Domowski from ESPN.com, who covers the Packers on a daily basis, came up with the numbers from Ron Zook at Illinois. 8 out of 11 or 12 teams in the Big Ten on kickoff returns is where Illinois finished when Ron Zook was at the helm. The kickoff coverage team ranked 9th or 10th in 4 of his 7 seasons. The punt coverage team ranked last twice and second to last once, and the punt return team ranked dead last 6 of his 7 years. So those are some of the numbers, and quite frankly, not real encouraging when you throw in his numbers at Pittsburgh in his only stint there. Ron Zook's a good guy, and they say that it's going to be a fast tempo. He's a high-energy guy. We'll see what that translates into. From dead last a year ago, is he going to be able to turn things around in Green Bay on special teams? Mike McCarthy said during that press conference on Thursday he needs the veteran players that are on special teams to pick up the pace and just simply perform better. The veterans on this team last year didn't necessarily do that. Not all of them, but there was a good share that just didn't hold up their end of the bargain. As you know, special teams is primarily made up of some veterans, but a lot of first-year and second-year players that might not have played a lot of special teams at the college or even the high school ranks because they were the best players on their teams. So now they come to the NFL and they're cast into a role. And quite frankly, it's a major adjustment, and it's not always easy to be good at special teams right off the bat. You have to put a lot of hard work into it, and you know what you get with the rookies. You know that it's going to be you'll go through a few growing pains, but certainly the veterans that are on that unit need to pick up the pace, need to pick up their level of play, and the events which led the Packers to fall to the Seahawks with 2 special teams major miscues that probably cost them a trip to the Super Bowl. That cannot happen. It's not allowable. And Mike McCarthy is basically indicating that by his move in firing Sean Slocum, hiring Ron Zook, but also saying that he will have a heavy input into the ongoings of special teams moving forward.